Saturday, we've got 2 and 1. All right, so first couplet, we've got to deal with some muscular endurance fatigue that is going to drastically affect the next couplet. And the next couplet is fast and short, but very challenging movements. Okay, so go with us here. We're gonna start on the floor with your straight-legged sit-ups. On this one, we want to picture squeezing the glutes. If we can squeeze the glutes nice and hard, like squeeze them like you're in prison, then it'll help contract the abs and maintain that hollow body position. All right, once we're done with those, we're gonna get to our front rack lunge. We're gonna clean the bar up to our shoulders, and just like our front squat, we wanna see our elbows pointing forward the whole time. It's like we're following our elbows as we take our step, but not too much. If we follow our elbows too much, they're gonna sink to the ground and collapse. We want to keep that torso angle nice and tall, just like a front squat, and we don't want to be chasing our elbows too much, right? So that's the first couplet. Now, with the isometric sit-up, the way it is, that's gonna drastically affect the pull through on the ring muscle up, okay? And the front rack lunges are gonna exhaust the shoulders and the hamstrings for those overhead squats, okay? So it's good to know that for when we start, these are not gonna be the best ring muscle ups or overhead squats you've ever done because they're not gonna feel that great. And that's the whole point. We're gonna try to keep our power outputs high after we've had to deal with some duress in our muscular fatigue from that part 1. All right, so we go directly into the 963, nice and fast. Ring muscle up and front rack lunge. Ring muscle up. Watch Besky's opposing force. He pulls down to propel his body up. So he pulls down nice and hard and pushes down nice and hard, none of that muscle up to propel his body up. Remember, opposing forces on the ring muscle up. Then we get to the bar, and the overhead squat is all about shoulder stability. We've talked about that a lot this week, so I'm just gonna get Besky to freeze frame overhead. If the shoulders are stable, it frees up the legs to do the work, okay? So shoulder stability is all through this upper back. We're gonna squeeze that hard into the barbell. Don't get overthinking about where those armpits are facing or where the elbows are facing. Everybody's different. Everybody has that little, if I can hang my body weight off that bar and he's solid, we know he's good to go, all right? Once he's got this shoulder stability set up through pinching his scap, he can now start to squat nice and smooth, straight line, up and down, getting that full range of motion. Remember, we're never gonna do really fast reps here. We're just gonna stay smooth, stay unbroken, all right? So 2 very challenging movements to pair up, especially after that first piece. But it's a Saturday, so have at her, full send.